Everywhere you wanna go, I've been there before. Hello?
Okay.
He's going to raise the level.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So that works. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 6th annual, no, quarterly, wrong word, open mic night. Welcome and thanks for being here.
Yeah. I'm Will.
I'm Alexa.
Before we get started, we have a couple birthdays.
Yeah.
Haley Brown, happy birthday, wherever you are.
She's a babe. We love her. Happy
also,
birthday.
Alexa's sister's birthday.
It is her sister. Yeah.
It's
My
weird that I know
sister.
that. Yeah,
That.
sorry.
Uh-huh.
Also, Notorious B.I.G.'s birthday.
Shout out. Shout out.
Gautier's 35.
Yeah, he is. Look at that.
Yeah,
Who
round
knew?
of applause, please. Come on, be grateful.
So first, we're going to be hearing from Meek Leo, and on deck is Tim, Brianna, and Anna. Austin. Good God. Okay.
But first, we got to thank our sponsors. Thank you, Tripta, the long-distance carpooling app website for festivals. Might be great for something that rhymes with lightning in a bottle that's coming up, so get amped for that. Thanks to the PAC for letting us use your beautiful pavilion. And thank you, CPTV, for filming this for the NSA. We really appreciate that. And Foothill Cyclery and Golden One Credit Union, because that's important to you guys.
It is. Also, if you want some snacks, there's Slodoko and House of Bread out there, as well as coffee. Who doesn't love coffee? I'm on too much of it, clearly, because I can't speak correctly. Also,
fine, go ahead.
it is Pledge Drive this week, you guys. That's awesome. We've hit over half of our goal, and so if you want to contribute to that, we've got merch like shirts and mugs and baseball caps, so check that out also.
And before we move on, you guys should be very thankful for the 3 rugs, because a lot of people died to get those here. So, really important. There are blood stains. Don't look. So yeah, Meek Leo. The band's name is a combination of my dog named Mika. I don't have a dog, so I don't know why it says that. And Julia's cat Leo, so Meek Leo.
There we go. Woo! And at age 18, Daniel was diagnosed with broken neck disorder, also known as BND, and learned guitar out of boredom for 3 months. Who knew? That's pretty awesome. Daniel also has a huge fear of balloons. Julia's spirit animal is a llama, and everything she does in life is for Beyonce.
So everyone put your hands together for Meek Leo.
Hello? Oh. Hi. I'm Julie and this is Daniel, and the first song we're going to be playing for you is an original song, and we call it Flutter By.
Try and try just like a bee. I'm not the flower, honey, please. You try and try just like a breeze. I'm not the sand you thought you would see. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Try and try just like a bee. I'm not the flower, honey, please. You try try and try just like a breeze. I'm not the sand you thought you'd see. Oh, why do you want me? I'm not the love you think you need. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
So I don't know how much time we have, but could we play another or so?
What? What'd you say?
Yeah? Okay, we got the okay. So the next song we want to play, we don't really have a name for it right now. It's an original, but I guess we're just going to call it Winter Came. Let's go for that. Okay.
Winter came, I had no choice but to fall into you.
Sorry. I'm really nervous. Let me start that over. What are the words again? I forgot the words.
I don't know. You're the one that sings it. Just go again. You got it. Come on. What a shame.
No,
Well, yeah, what a shame.
that's the second one.
Yes, it is.
Sorry, we need to work this kind of stuff out before. No, it's,
Just sing, you'll get it. Come on.
okay.
All right, round two.
Wait,
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Do you want to just
guys.
do a different one instead?
Yeah, we're gonna do
Okay.
it different. All right. This one. Let's try this again. This one is called Kaleidoscope.
I've washed my eyes 10,000,000 times to see the world like you do, finding beauty in this blue. And I've seen your face in a different world and place. No night can make you dim, no light taking the wind. And I've run away, looking for my place, but it's always next to you, in everything you see and do. No falling asleep, I've forgotten how to dream. No, look seen through your skies, but I couldn't see through you. What a thing to do.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That was great. And just for future reference, if any of you guys are performing, make sure you check in with Annie first, because we don't want to put out an Amber Alert for you guys. Real unfortunate.
Up next, we're going to hear from Austin, Brianna, and Tim. Also, we were informed by our managers we're too lenient, Ma and Pa over here, and everyone gets one song. So for future reference, that's what the rule is now.
Great. And coming up after Tim, Brianna, and Austin, we have Eric San Miguel, so make sure you stick around. Also, it's only 8:20, so if you're already leaving, then you're a jerk. Actually, meet Finn over there if you're performing. I don't know what I'm doing.
KCPR 91.3 FM, Cal Poly Radio, is a nonprofit student-run organization that serves Cal Poly and the Central Coast with live, new music and talk program 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can tune in on the Central Coast at 91.3 FM or stream us online at www.kcpr.org. Keep it to the left.
Home and talking loads to seeing shows and evening clothes with you. Nervous touch and getting drunk, seeing shows and waking up with you.
But now we're sleeping on the edge, holding something we don't need. All these illusions in our head, it's gonna bring us to our knees.
So come on, let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me?
Everything that's
broke,
leave it to the
breeze.
Why don't you be
You
and I'll be me, and I'll be me. Throwing clothes across the floor, to teeth and claws and slamming doors at you. If this is all we're living for, why are we
doing it anymore? I used to recognize myself, funny how reflections change. When we're becoming something else, I think it's time to walk away.
So come on, let it go,
Oh,
just let it
be
Why don't you be
you.
and I'll be me?
Everything that's broke, leave it to the breeze. Why don't you be you and I'll be me, and I'll be me. Trying to fit your hand inside of mine when we know it just don't belong.
No force on earth can make it feel right. No, no.
Trying to push this problem up the hill when it's just too heavy to hold. Think now's the time to let it slide. So come on, let it go.
Just let it be.
Why don't you be you?
And I'll be me.
Everything that's wrong, leave it to the breeze. Let the ashes fall. Forget
Yeah, let's give it up for Tim, Brianna, and Austin. As well as being extremely talented musically, they're all in Smile and Nod, so they must be funny. So I need to practice my skill set because they are beating me.
Sorry. Up next, the three-named acoustic guitarist, Eric San Miguel. Put your hands together, everybody.
And on deck, we have Bic Papermate.
Oh, what? We're not getting any signal. Oh, what? Should be, yeah. Wait. Oh, there it is. So, I just go on or what? Do I? Alright. What's up, guys? Name's Eric. I'm gonna be playing a song, maybe if I have some extra time, another song. So, this is one that I wrote like yesterday. It's called Left. Hope you like it. Tell me how it is. I'd really like to know those goals you meant. I said, but always sleeping in. Kept searching through the past, things all you'll get. It's a question of interest, conflicted in your intent. Make the most of the hand that we're dealt. 'Cause that might be all that we have left. So the clouds roll on, start questioning their past inside your head. All same song to yourself and the world despite what you meant. It's a question of interest, still conflicted in your intent. Make the most of the hand that we're dealt, 'cause that might be all we have left. Tell me how it is. I'd really like to know those goals you met. Said it all was sleeping in. Kept searching through the past, things all you'll get. It's a question of interest, still conflicted in your intent. Make the most of the hand that we're dealt, 'cause that might be all we have. A question of interest, still conflicted in your intent. Make the most of the hand that we're dealt, 'cause that might be all we have left.
That was awesome. And just for future reference, again, guys, if you are performing, make sure you talk to Finn, the lovely man in the glasses over there, just so you know when you're going on and everything. Super important. We got to be finished by 10 because I have an early bedtime.
Up next, we're going to hear some poetry by Big Paper Mate.
And after that, we got Stuart, just Stuart.
Yeah, also, you guys, we got some really awesome merch and snacks out in the hall. Exhibit A, this lovely t-shirt. Who doesn't love tacos and KCPR? Great shirt.
Chit. Check it out.
Hello, my name is Big Paper Mate. I'm going to be reading a few poems for you guys tonight. I guess the first thing I should address is the mask. I wear it because I'm kind of a local celebrity for something unrelated to my poetry, and I just want my poems to be taken seriously, so I have to disguise my identity. Big Paper Mate is also, of course, a pen name. I find when I read poems in a place where people aren't really expecting it, which is, everywhere, I have to explain to people how to behave when somebody's reading poems at them. So what you do is this. You sit quietly in rapt attention until which point the poem's over, which will be very difficult to determine. But at that point, you're permitted to snap. Forget that. But not obligated to, just if you appreciate it. Don't applaud because applause can scare a poet. So this first poem is untitled, as most of my work is. Symmetry is being buried in the same place where you were born, especially if the place where you were born and buried happens to be a cemetery. This next poem is called Lone Packing Peanut. Shh. Quiet. This next poem is called Lone Packing Peanut of My Discontent. Next time you order something online, consider first if your purchases will amicably share one box. And if not, expect to be sent a lone packing peanut of my discontent. And don't for a second think it was an accident. Now I'm thinking dark thoughts. Like what could bring a person to listen to Linkin Park, huh? Now, most of my poems are pretty trite and frivolous, but if you're going to take any deeper meaning away from anything I read tonight, please make it that last poem. It just means so much more to me than the rest. This next poem is a haiku entitled Haiku for the Lazy Depressed Poet. Oh, how I could write lines and lines of bleak poem, but what is the point? All right, it's been kind of dark so far, and I apologize for that. I woke up on the wrong side of the bedside table this morning. I want to talk for a minute about my process because I have a very particular, perhaps even peculiar process. See, I find I can only write under certain conditions. I have to be outdoors during the daytime on clear, sunny days in the nude. And I do this because it helps me emulate one of my biggest poetic influences, Emily Dickinson. This next poem is loosely based on Van Gogh's life. It was a near miss. I shot off an ear, miss. Stop. I can only hear half this. Here, have this. I know that's not exactly how it happened, but you know, the historical records are very unclear. I mean, most of the stuff that we trust the most comes from Paul Gauguin, and I don't know if you guys know anything about him, but he was a horrible person. Not to mention a terrible painter, worst post-impressionist. But it's a fact that he spent a large portion of his life spreading STDs among brown teenagers. He went to some like Polynesian island, and that's when he did most of his paintings people like. So we can't trust him. My version's just as close, probably. He might have been the one who cut his ear off, for all we know. It's likely. But that gets me thinking about how that poem, about how words can be so deceptive sometimes. Like certain phrases throw even a lexiphile like myself. Like, what does it mean when a woman tells me, hey, my eyes are up here? Like, is she trying to say she'd rather that I make prolonged, intense eye contact with her? If so, we're on the same page, because I love eyes, you know, windows of the soul, nipples of the face. That's what I'm all about. Well, it took me a long time to get going, to even get ready and get here tonight, and I wrote this next poem about that. Today's been a day of delays on delays. On delay. Now, I know what you're probably thinking of right now. He just keeps pumping them out like they're about something and then spouts the loud, sour nothings out his mouth, the coward bluffing. And, you know, there's a lot of good criticism in there, and I really like the way you guys said that. But really the thing that I'm fixated on is that my poems are really brief and usually don't have that much to them. And I think that's because of my lifelong undiagnosed ADD. See, like, I had parents who didn't believe in like labels or medicating children, so when I couldn't pay attention, they just sent me to concentration camp. A thought, if as a species we all still had to squat to emit our feces, our thighs would be so hot. I heard it from a gift horse's mouth that you can lead a blind horse to water, but you can't make him blink. But is it better to be a one-trick pony or more of a slutty horse whore? Either which way, I'll continue to say forced horse cliches and horseplay offbeat till my voice is dead hoarse and I'm forced to say I could eat 4/3 of my horse words today, nerds. This next poem is called Piers. It was nearly noon. The sun was getting high. That burning disk in slow progress from the far end of the joint to the nigh. Later, he thought he'd make water balloon animal dogs, take them to a fire hydrant near the boardwalk, arrange them in a circle around it, lift their little legs, prick their undersides, and then peer at the pierced piers near the pier among their peers. Now, you may have noticed it, you may not have, but like a lot of my poems have a lot of allusions to marijuana and a lot of influence from it. And I know that's not the most radio-friendly thing. I'm not sure if that's okay for me to talk about, but I'm sorry. It's just because I wrote the vast majority of my work at a time when I smoked a lot of weed this afternoon. I met a girl the other day who makes me want to be a better person. Better than her. She sucks. Forget her. You like that CeeLo Green style radio-friendly version of that? Anyway, this last poem is awful, so I'm not going to tell it. Have I run out of time? Who's running it? Yes, okay. Okay, that's good. Not a moment too soon. I've had to piss like a racehorse this whole time, and I'm looking forward to getting that done. I always have to piss like a racehorse, just on account of having an enormous penis. But also I like to get on all fours in the outdoors when I'm urinating. Anyway, you guys have been a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Bic Papermate.
That was great. I would say to keep in mind that our kids are listening to this, so
Yeah.
whatever you would say to my children.
My grandma.
Yeah, exactly. Coming up next, we have Stuart with some stand-up. He's of Smile and Not Fame, so everyone put your hands together.
Yeah, and on deck we have Michael Gompers.
Hello. Hi, everyone. How's everyone doing? Yeah? All right, I'm going to try that again. How's everyone doing? You guys have to appreciate that because it's the only time you can answer a question with woo. Except like if you get pulled over and the officer's like, have you been drinking tonight? And, woo! Ah. That's a yes. That's a yes. Sorry I'm not that prepared. I have this little cheat sheet. I was studying really hard for a midterm. I thought I was going to be able to cheat on it. I thought I was going to be able to use Google Glass, wear the little headset and get the little screen on there, get my answers going on. But I tried it on a quiz. I was like, all right, okay, Google, 5 times 12. And it's, now looking up the answers to your math problem, Stuart Galloway. I was like, oh, volume down. Did you mean bottoms down, triple X rated from your search history? No, Google. No, not now. Not now. Later. I can never catch a break. Like just a couple months ago, my favorite place to get a burrito got closed down. Turns out they were a front. People were running guns and drugs through that restaurant, which in retrospect explains a lot. It explains why I like their burritos so much. Have to go back every couple of days. Great business though. So some people think that I'm gay. I don't know. I think it was the one time I wore maroon pants, and then my roommate was also wearing maroon pants. And I see him one day, and I was like, oh hey, nice pants. I like your pants. And someone was like, okay, man. And I was like, no, it's okay. We trade off every couple of days, now it's his turn to wear the pants. And I'm like, oh, now I get it. Now I see where these are coming from. And then there was a time I was riding a tandem bike. That didn't help. I was riding a tandem bike with my roommate because it's an efficient way of getting around and nothing else. And these guys in a car next to me, they roll down their windows and they're like, oh, haha, gay. And I'm like, because I'm sharing a mode of transportation with another man, and this is coming from a Ford Fiat full of four sweaty guys in tank tops. Okay, yeah, projecting. Okay, all right, sure. I'm definitely straight. I actually thought I met the one a while ago. I told her, like, oh, you're perfect. You're the one for me. And there's only one thing that I'd want to change about you, and that's your last name. I was thinking explosion or dinosaur. You can let me know after I finish tying my shoe. Didn't work out. She was just too attached to her phone, It broke one time, and she came into the Apple store. She's just, please, I'll pay anything. Just make it well again. I don't care what it takes. And the guy at the Genius Bar is like, I'm sorry, but we've had to put it into a medically induced airplane mode. I'm sorry. We've kept all its vital functions stable, like clock and music. But I'm sorry, but there's no more Siri. It's just unresponsive. It's dead to the outside world. I'm sorry, it's time to move on to maybe this iPhone 6 right over here. Okay. Yeah, so I had to cut it off. She was also a little too into PETA, and I approve of what they're doing, like in the overall like broad sense of like go animals, but sometimes they get a little too into it. Like a couple months ago, they had this campaign where they're saying, okay, down with Pokemon because it's promoting animal fighting. I was like, okay, all right. Okay. If anybody plays Pokemon, and went into dogfighting, they'd be very disappointed. I know when I was playing Pokemon, I was like, oh, my dog. They're like, oh, my God, dogs can breathe fire? Animals can shoot lightning out of themselves? This is fantastic. And then I get a dog, and it's just like, well, like 2 moves. Bite and growl. All right. So that would just be a huge disappointment for anybody trying to go into the animal fighting business. So if you needed another reason not to do that, there it is right there. So I, like a lot of you guys, I learned a lot of new things at college. I was just really immersed in this new culture. I learned about alcohol, and that was a very, very exciting time for me because when I was growing up, we didn't have any alcohol in the house, and so all I knew about it was what I saw on TV. And the thing about alcohol on TV, in commercials, they're not actually allowed to show anyone drinking beer or hard liquor or anything. They just kind of like pour it into a glass and then just wave it around and just have a good time. So I was like, okay, well, this is some sort of cup decoration thing, and everyone just, maybe it's just something to do, like you pop a cork off something and you wave it around and then just like put it away. I don't know, put the cork back on. So then I came to college, and everyone's like, oh, you drink it. Ah, yes, okay. That explains, it must be so good. That's why these people are having so much fun drinking this. Oh, it must be so awesome. Oh, hard alcohol, like hard to, get enough, right? Like, 'cause it just tastes so good. And no, that was pretty much the exact opposite of what I found out. So yeah, again, if you need a reason not to go into alcohol, then there's another one for you. It just tastes terrible. So on top of a house with no alcohol, my dad was pretty religious, and like some people that are raised really strictly, I got kind of rebellious. I'm like, all right, Dad, I don't know if I agree with that, but not like with his rules or his curfews or anything. I just didn't like some of the phrases he'd use. Like he'd say, oh, thank God it's Friday, and I'd be like, look, I'm not a stickler here, but it definitely says God worked for 6 days and then took a break. Okay, so you just think the Gregorian calendar is Friday, okay? Because God would say, all right, get back to work. Sorry, man. Do you have to create species? No. All right, it's not that bad. It's pretty hard. He was also really into football, which kind of makes sense when you think about the similarities between football and religion. Like from an outside perspective, it's like, okay, I mean, you guys don't really like each other, but you all do the same thing. It's like, oh, what does your football team do? It's like, oh, well, they get the ball and then they go and score the points against the other team, and they try to stop them from scoring the points. And it's like, okay, all right, but you hate those guys. And they're like, oh, yeah, we hate those guys. I'm like, okay, what do they do? They're like, oh, well, they get the ball and then they go score the points and try to stop other people from scoring the points. I'm like, okay, all right, from an outside perspective here, all right, don't quite get it, but that's okay. They all are also pretty into men, but that's something that no one really wants to look into. The other thing I noticed about some of my religious relatives is they have this kind of irrational fear of ISIS. They're like, oh, they're out there trying to destroy our freedoms, trying to take it away from us. And then I was like, oh, you're overthinking this a little bit, but maybe you don't all have that. You guys might have some stuff in common, like if you actually sat down and talked about it. So I kind of imagine what one of those conversations would go like. So I hope I don't offend anyone with an impersonation of a religious extremist, but here it is. Yeah, that kind of religious extremist. It probably goes something like this. It's like, oh, well, I hate Obama. And ISIS is like, oh, no way. Yeah, I can't stand him. Everything about him. I'm like, okay, good, okay. We got, all right, that's one. He's like, oh, maybe you're not so bad. How do you feel about driving around in trucks and shooting guns out of those trucks? Well, hey, not bad. What about gender equality? Now hold on. Oh, just fooling. Now wait a minute. Don't tell me you're for the separation of church and state. Well, actually, we're all about having a religious state. You should look into this a little more. And they're like, oh, okay. Well, maybe I was wrong. So you're into God, and they're like, yes. Oh, God is great. Allah Akbar. And they're like, oh, Allah Akbar too. Oh, I love bear. Oh, Allah Akbar. Oh, Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Oh, Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Stuart.
Up next, we're going to hear from Michael Gompers, who is one of our own DJ7 at KCPR. And the song he will be performing is called So It Always Goes and was written with a band that's on hiatus called Young Vintage. And the song is inspired by Kurt Vonnegut's Slaughterhouse-5. Great book. We love reading.
And coming up next after that, we have Neil Clinch playing acoustic guitar. But everybody, it is our pledge drive right now, and we're getting there, but we need more money to do more stuff like this. You can get involved by going to kcpr.org, which is spelled like that. So if you have any impediments.
Ready, B? My biggest piece of advice, and I'm saying this from experience, get involved early. I know that the things I'm learning right now I can apply to my future without a doubt in my mind.
Coming up on Mustang News,
I am learning how to edit, how to shoot, how to interact with people you're interviewing, how to be on the desk. I'm learning everything that I'm going to need to know in the real world. It's so much more fast-paced and you learn so much more quickly because we're actually doing it.
All right. Man, that stand-up comedy was incredible, guys. This next one is, as they already said, it's called So It Always Goes. And our band was called The Young Vintage. If you're ever trying to hear our stuff, it's on Spotify. So let me know. Excuse me, real quick. Also, I found out PV is made in San Luis Obispo, apparently. Support local guitars. Gunpowder traces down the path you came from, where every road sign lives open. You swore of innocence, of no other way. Can't see the hatred's almost through. Oh, shallow solutions are what we know. So bloodshot and brainless, the ring is bold. So it always goes. That shriek is burning, and your eyes are chambered. But with the hatred has been done. Swore of innocence, like who's underground. A beaten lesson.
So it always goes, so it always goes, so it always goes. So it always goes, so it always goes, so it always goes. So it always goes, so it always goes. So it always goes, so it always goes. So it always goes, so it always goes, so it always goes. So it always goes, so it always goes, so it always goes. Oh yeah. So. Oh yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, Michael. I didn't know you were such a talented musician as well as an all-around great human, so congrats on you.
Coming up next, we have Neil Clinch, who will be playing an acoustic guitar. He's been playing guitar for 6 years, singing for 3, and from what I hear, he's been rock and rolling his entire life. So put your hands together.
On deck, we have Daniel Elting.
Not yet. There we go. Clap.
Check, check. We good to go? All right. Hey, guys. I'm Neil. This is called Boss DJ by Sublime.
There's a steel train coming through. I would take it if I could, and I would not lie to you, because Sunday morning soon will come when things would be much easier to say upon the microphone like a boss DJ. Well, I won't walk up upon the seat like it was dry land. The boss DJ ain't nothing but a man. No trouble, no fuss, I know why. It's so nice, I wanna hear the same song twice. It's so nice, I wanna hear the same song twice. Rumors flying all over my tongue, but it's just stones and sticks. 'Cause on the microphone is where I go to get my fix. Just let the love it take a hold, 'cause it will if you let it. I'm funky, not a junkie, but I knew where to get it. No trouble, no fuss, I knew why. It's so nice, I wanna hear the same song twice. It's so nice, I wanna hear the same song twice. Ooh-wee, girl, ooh-wee, girl, ooh-wee, girl. There really ain't no time to wait. There really ain't no time to hate. Ain't got no time to waste, time to hate. There really ain't no time to make the time go away. So Mr. DJ, don't stop the music. I wanna know, are you feeling the same way too? I wanna rock it with you, girl, you, girl, you, girl. Don't stop, because it's so nice, I wanna hear the same song twice. It's so nice, I wanna hear the same song twice. Nowadays all those songs on the radio all drive me crazy.
Thanks, guys.
10 out of 10 would listen to again.
Up next, we're going to hear from Daniel Elting. He loves animals, music, and video games.
And after that, we got Evan Fox performing comedy with 3 explanation points. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? I'm Daniel. I play ukulele and stuff. The song is called The Orchids of the Night. Can't you believe what your eyes can see? Go ahead now, take a look for me, it's divine. The place goes dark and the wind gets chill. Come on, let's go, let's roll down this hill, right down the side. Facade, it is this perfect night. Come on, let's go down the side of the side. I know these woods, I've seen that tree. It wonders now what it used to be with a sigh. The orchids of the night, I'm sure they bloom for someone. Well, the creatures of the day can't find a way to see. Feel so bad for all those who fear nothing. How will they know what it means to be free? The glare comes full and the sun comes up, and my mind is still and my cheeks go numb, but I'm alive. I hear it so loud to the certain sound, a melody that shakes the ground, and I'm revived. Orchids of the night, I'm sure they bloom for someone. Well, the creatures of the day can't find a way to see. I feel so bad for all those who feel nothing. I'll make damn sure that it doesn't happen to me.
Thank you, Daniel. Coming up next, we have Evan Fox with that comedy. But first, I just want to give a quick thanks to the Performing Arts Center for letting us use this beautiful pavilion, CPTV for recording us, Black Horse and Pete's for the coffee, House of Bread and Slidoko for the food. Everyone at KCPR put this together. But most importantly, all you guys, thanks for being such a great audience.
Woo!
We have a bunch more coming up, so stick around. We're putting this guy on right now.
Also, shout out to Golden One Credit Union. You can find out more info with the merch and outreach outside. And also, Tripta and KCPR are teaming up for more events, like one we just did ticket giveaways for. You may have heard, Lightning in a Bottle. So exciting stuff with Tripta.
Very cool.
On deck, we have Connor Griffith.
But right now, put your hands together for Evan.
Oh. Hello? Hey. What's up, y'all? Yeah, that was weak. How's everybody doing? Good? Yeah? All right. Right on. My name's Evan. I just recently came back from a little day trip I took up to Nature's Valley. Crumbs everywhere, right? It's a granola bar joke. No big deal. You can snap for me like you did Big Paper, mate. I like it. Sounds like it's raining. So, I've gained a little weight recently. You know, that's why I'm eating granola bars now, to try to take it down a notch. Down a notch. Yeah, so it's a weird thing, gaining weight. This is probably like the heaviest I've ever been in my life, like this little period. And it's weird because, like, your friends won't tell you you're gaining weight. That's one thing they won't outwardly say to you. You know what I mean? Even though they're thinking it. Like, you'll be at dinner with your friends, and you order, like, the double bacon, double cheese, something or other, and they give you a look, and they think to themselves, like, I don't know if that's such a good idea. But they won't tell you. Outwardly, they will, however, in other ways, tell you that you have become a fatty. And here's how it goes. So I'm talking to a friend on the phone, and he says, "How's it going, Evan? What'd you do today?" And I said, "You know, I went to the grocery store, and then I went for a lovely walk, and then if your friend goes, 'Good for you,' yeah, you know. It's like if he's like, 'Evan, what'd you eat for lunch today?' 'Oh, I had a nice salad.' 'Oh, good for you.' Yeah. You might be gaining some weight. That's what that means. So I'm like really into history, not so much into tripping over things. I'm really into history. I just read this book about Hitler. You guys know him? I don't mean personally, like okay. So Hitler apparently was a big car enthusiast. I don't know if you guys know that. They're going to come out with a movie about it. It's called The Fast and Der Fuhrer, ES. Yeah, good times. So, I don't know. Big Paper made me push the envelope too much, but I think there's maybe the worst time to snort powdered drugs would be like right after farting. Because you're going to get like the biggest whiff of farts you've ever got in your whole life. Trying to get all that drugs in your nose. You know what I mean? Boom! Farts to your head. I think maybe the only time it would be worse is if you went to go like take a sniff of a nice cup of coffee, but it turned out to just be a cup of farts. I don't know. Maybe. All right. So I think I figured out a way to get myself featured in the Smithsonian. That's been my dream. Get featured in the Smithsonian. But like me, actually featured. I figured out a way. I'm going to donate my body to the Smithsonian. Right? They have a human body exhibit where they cut a body in half and you can see all the organs inside and they encase it in lucite. And you look and you see the whole human body, the lungs, the circulatory system, all that good stuff. That's where I want to be. I want that to be my legacy because I'm not getting into the Smithsonian some other way. I'm not doing any great artwork these days. I'm not going to the moon. My lander's not going to hang from the rafters. This is going to be me. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to get in the museum. It's going to be my body in there. However, caveat, they're probably going to have to make a new part of the exhibit that says what not to do to the human body. Because let's face it, when they cut this open, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be like, this is what happens when you overeat and smoke and drink and just generally don't take care of yourself. Kids, let that be a reminder. Speaking of kids, I think this would be a good legacy for my kids. Like, I hope to have a son one day, and maybe he goes to Washington, D.C. with his class, and they go to the Smithsonian. Unfortunately, I've passed on, but he can still, visit me. He'll be with all his classmates, and they'll be in the human body exhibit, and he's like, hey, check that out. Yeah, that's my dad. Yeah, that's him. Where's your dad? Not in a museum. All right, everybody. I'm Evan Fox. Thanks so much for listening. You're a lovely audience.
Thank you, Evan. Just so you guys know, we have a bunch of merchandise right out there that you should check out. You can buy a t-shirt and Instagram yourself in it, and then everyone will know you're here. Because if you don't do that, then how will anyone know? And then it won't even matter. So buy a t-shirt.
It's true. Also, if you too want to be part of the KCPR family, you can apply every quarter to be trained to be a glorious DJ like Will, myself, and Connor, who is also a DJ and programming director. And up next,
give them a round of applause.
on deck, we have Gabe Fry, Brian Hutchinson, and Jeff Luchins.
That's okay.
We would like to thank Foothills Cyclery for helping with all our bike needs and for partnering with us for KCPR's Spring Open Mic Night.
What? You ready? Check. If it's going to stay, it's solid. It's a little close. All right. Hi, everyone. My name's Connor Griffiths. It's really exciting to see all you people out here. Two of my favorite things in the world are open mics and KCPR. So those two things together make me really happy. I'm going to play a song for you. It's originally done by the Black Keys. Well, this girl is on my mind. Yeah, this girl is on my mind. I try to ignore it. Yeah, I try to unwind. But she is on my mind. This girl is on my mind. This girl is on my mind. Try to ignore it, try to unwind. She is on my mind. Then your eyes are in my eyes. Yeah, your eyes are in my eyes. Where I've been, how time flies. When your eyes are in my eyes. I see her standing there. I see her standing there. She's gentle now, takes great care. See her standing there. Let now hold me close to you, oh, hold me close to you, oh. There's not one thing I'd rather do. If you could now, hold me close, darling, please. 'Cause this girl is on my mind. This girl is on my mind. I try to ignore it, try to unwind. She is on my mind. Let now hold me close to you, oh, hold me close to you, oh. There's not one thing I'd rather do. If you could hold me close to you. 'Cause this girl is on my mind. This girl is on my mind. Try to ignore it, try to unwind. She is on my mind. She is on my mind. She is on my mind. She's on, she's on my mind.
Thank you. That was awesome, Connor. You rock.
That's our boy. Coming up
Yes.
next, I want to talk. Jeez.
Okay.
Gabe Fry and Brian Hutchison and Jeff Ludgens are a band, and they're playing right now.
Up next on deck, we have Honestly Nothing.
Put your hands together, everybody.
KCPR would like to say thank you to Golden One Credit Union for partnering with us for our open mic night this spring quarter.
Hollow in soul, I see fire. Blood in the breeze, and I hope that you remember me. Oh, should my people fold and surely I'll do the same. Confined in mountain holes, we got too close to the flame. Calling out, Father, oh, hold fast and we will watch the flames burn open on the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire.
KCPR would like to give a big thanks to Tripta, a long-distance carpooling system, for supporting Spring Open Mic Night. Tripta, carpooling made easy.
KCPR 91.3 FM, Cal Poly Radio, is a nonprofit student-run organization that serves Cal Poly and the Central Coast with live new music and talk program 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can tune in on the Central Coast at 91.3 FM or stream us online at www.kcpr.org. Keep it to the left.
The sky is falling down, it crashed into this lonely town with that shadow
Yeah, and B. You a bit loud? Turn down for what?
Check, check.
How's the mic sound? Sounds good. Does it sound too bassy? I don't even really hear it.
Check, check.
That's good. That's good. Can I get the bass turned down a little bit on the mic? And a little reverb added.
Brian, you hit the bass without the reverb. Hit the bass without the reverb. Never mind.
Check, check, check.
Alright, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Attention. Attention. We're going to be playing an original song for you guys called Another Day.
My feelings are more important than yours, and that's what my friends don't say these days. I'm breathing so much better now that the past is gone. I know what you're gonna say it another day. So backwards, we're going backwards again, I'm afraid. There's something in the air feels strange, it's so familiar. I'm dreaming of a place in my head that I go sometimes. It's quiet and it's far away. What a place. So backwards, we're going backwards again, I'm afraid. There's something in the air feels strange. It's so familiar. So please me, it's not that easy. When something in the air feels strange, it's so familiar.
Thank you so very much.
Give them another round of applause. That was so baller.
Super awesome. Up next, we're going to hear from Honestly Nothing.
A band with Nick, Nikki, and Matt. Nikki has 3 arms, according to this piece of paper.
According to this paper, Nick hates vegetables.
And according to this paper again, Matt likes ketchup room temperature, so keep that in mind.
On deck, we have Bruce Garcia.
Mustang News is primarily an online news outlet where we try to converge what was 2 years ago Mustang Daily and CPTV and KCPR into one sort of organization, like an umbrella organization called Mustang News, where we try to deliver news in packages that include video, multimedia, social media aspects, as well as text and audio, and just try to give like the fullest experience possible.
As like a senior, we can walk out of here and be like, yeah, I've worked at a newspaper for 3 years, and like I know how to cut video, and I know how to write a story, and like I know how to take a photo, and I can do all that. And I think we're like more real world ready than a lot of the students here, just because we're given this like incredible opportunity to have hands-on experience like every day.
That's probably good, actually, yeah. What's going on, guys? We are Honestly Nothing, and this is our first time playing this song with a real drum set. This is an original called Coming Together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see them coming down the aisle? Haven't seen such a sight, man, it's been a while since I've been around the block, paddled up the Nile. Can you see them coming? Can you see them smile? together, didn't care about anyone. Together, together, together forever. Can you see them coming down the aisle? Haven't seen such a sight. Man, it's been a while since I've been around the block, paddled up the Nile. Can you see them coming? Can you see them smile? Together, we had so much fun. Together, didn't care about anyone. Together, together, together forever. Together, we had so much fun. Together, didn't care about anyone. Together, together, together forever. Thank you.
Let's give it up for Honestly Nothing. And you know what? That was honestly not nothing. That was great.
Whoa. Up next, Bruce Garcia. Don't get too excited, but there is going to be a bass guitar and didgeridoo at the same time.
it.
So get psyched.
On deck,
Find a
we have
trophy, Mom.
Addison and Cody, FYI.
Woo.
That's okay. I literally was
A
saying the wrong
didgeridoo.
It's being right there on the sideline, being right there, in the stands, and getting to go on the field and talk to the players and things like that, getting as close as possible. People in the community are interested in Cal Poly sports, and to be able to deliver that to them from the source, from Cal Poly, is what I think is the most essential thing. You can be a part of something bigger than just coming in for a class. It's covering something that ESPN is covering right alongside.
Test. Okay. I want to hear the quietest whisper. How you guys doing tonight? Whisper. How you guys doing tonight? Sweet. Hi. I'm Bruce. I'm going to play didgeridoo and bass. I'll attempt to play them at the same time. Maybe switch off. We'll see. I'm just going to jam. This isn't mine. My friend Patrick Stevens crafted it. You might have seen him. He plays here sometimes. But he's been kind enough to let me borrow it and use it for open mic. So props to him for this. If you actually are interested in purchasing or want to learn more about didgeridoos, I think he's selling a bunch, so you can talk to me and I'll set you up with him. But well, yeah, let's do it.
Holy bananas. Give it up again for Bruce
That was awesome,
Garcia
Bruce.
and his didgeridoo.
Up next, we're going to hear from Addison and Cody.
And then we got beatbox master Sean Reich, so stick around.
Sometimes it gives me the fear that you were never here. My friends don't ask anymore, but they think about it, I'm sure. Now it's just down to me. Is this paper all I got to keep you with me? Keep you from fading away. Plus this paper, it's not enough to bring you to me. And nothing
Good? All right. Hello. We're going to play a tune by Grant Green called Flood in Franklin Park.
was awesome. Addison and Cody. Fun fact, they formed their band last minute. They don't have a name and they didn't rehearse. You know what they say? When you hear that brass, just makes me want to shake that tail.
Oh, she got you guys, so I bet you feel real dumb now. We got a couple more people coming up, so please stick around. But first, a couple of big thanks. First of all, to you guys. Thanks for being such a great audience.
Thank you, all of you.
Without the enthusiasm, this would be way less exciting, so we really appreciate it.
Super
also,
awesome.
A quick couple of thanks for our sponsors, Golden One Credit Union and Tripta, the carpooling company. You guys can go over to the KCPR Outreach booth, which is just on the other side of that wall, to find out more information, including about big giveaways for events like Lightning in a Bottle.
Yeah. Up next, we're going to hear from Sean Reich.
And then after that, we have our final guest, Cranial Love.
Woo-woo!
Stick around, everybody.
I promise one day I will come back to you. I promise, baby, one day I'll come back to you. I promise, baby, one day I'll come back to you.
You gotta know, I'm feeling loved, made it gold. I never loved another one, another you. It's gotta be love, I said it. You gotta know, I'm feeling love. You gotta know, I'm feeling love. You gotta know, I'm feeling love, made it gold. I'll never love another one, another you. It's gotta be love, I said it. I might as well be in our garden. I said I smell in the air as a dripping rose. I know the soul to be my warden. Of anything there that's made of gold. A physical kiss is nothing without it.
I thought you guys were all going to be quiet after that. Usually works.
Is this on? Yeah. Thanks, Sean. That was so good. He is a vet here at Open Mic Night, and for a good reason. Also, he is going to be saving us all from climate change with his sustainable agriculture. So kudos. We thank you.
And everyone, please stick around. We have one more group coming up next, and I've counted every single one of you. So if any of you leave, you can expect a very explicit, angry email from me. Okay? Up next, Cranial Love. Here's a little background. They like climbing things, ladybug catching, jellyfishing, and mud frolicking. They like folk and funk, Mac DeMarco. After college, they'll be dwellers of the forest and friends among the monkeys. Oh yeah, the ocean is cool too. Here's Cranial Love. Give them a round of applause, everybody.
All these broken hearts on that pole. Man, if pole dances are art, you know I mean? Fucking artists I know. Got some new bills in the mail. Got some big favors I owe. Got some good things ahead of me when these bad bitches let go. Well, girl, let's go. Walk your broken heart through that door. Sit your sexy ass on that couch. Wipe that lipstick off of your mouth. I take it slow. She in love with my crew. She said make enough so I could try some. I thought taking drugs just ain't you. Be you. Be you. Yeah, girl, just be you. And I do the shit for my hometown. It been going down, it ain't new. That's that north, that up top, that OVO and that XO. Your girlfriend at our next show, but it's all good, don't stress though. First night fuck, never really planned it. Take a deep breath, no one need a panic. Lips so French, ass so Spanish, she don't really like attention. I don't know if she gon' manage out here, but she got me all up in my zone. Said she like the view I got in this place. Shit, I did all of that on my own. Oh yeah.
Here we go. Hey, we're ready to go.
Okay. Oh, okay. I just want to hear my voice real quick because this is new technology to me. Well, not really, but I've just never used a microphone. Okay.
Goldenrod and the 4-H stone, the things that brought you when I found out you had cancer of the bone. Your father cried on the telephone, drove his car to the Navy Yard just to prove that he was sorry. In the morning, through the window shade, the light pressed up against your shoulder blade, I could see what you were reading. Oh, the glory when you ran outside. Tuesday night at the Bible study, lift our hands and pray over your body. Nothing ever happens.
Michael's house, living room, when you kissed my neck, and I almost touched your mouth. In the morning, in the top of the stairs, when your father found out what we did that night, he told me you were scared. All the glory when you ran outside with your shirt tucked in and your shoes untied. You told me not to bother you. Sunday night when I cleaned the house, I found the card where you wrote it out. The letter to your mother. On the floor at the Great Divide, with my shirt tucked in and my shoes untied, I'm crying in the bathroom. In the morning when you finally go, the nurse comes in with her head hung low, the car notes the window. In the morning, in the winter shade, on the 1st of March, on a holiday, I thought I saw you breathing. All the glory that the Lord has made, the complications when I see His face, the morning in the window. All the glory when He took our place, and He shook my shoulders, and He took my face. He takes and He takes and He takes.
That was lovely, Cranial Love. Thank you. And thank all of you lovely audience members for joining us for KCPR's Open Mic Night. We had a blast. Hopefully you did as well.
Also, we have a showing of Rocky Horror Picture Show put on by KCPR and Company, so check it out at the Palm Theater on the 28th. KCPR website, thatplus.org will get you there. There's a bunch of other cool stuff too. Yeah, check it out, but mostly everyone have a great weekend. Thank you.
Thanks.